Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We're here with the uh, short edition of, or you can say special edition of Fathers and Son. Today we're going to talk about our grandfather, my grandfather and dad's dad, who died in June 21st. And in order to commemorate his death anniversary, so we're going to discuss about his personality. He was a multi-dimensional personality, as I know, who had knowledge and compassion, and he had served the humanity in terms of knowledge transformation, as well as in order to impart knowledge, he taught different subjects, and he was also a religious scholar. He has been affiliated with the Masjid Batul Muazzam, and he been giving his teachings over there for over 20 years. So I'm gonna move over to my father, Professor Ashraf Shabir Bukhari. He will briefly describe our grandfather's personality in a very precise manner. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mamada. Actually, it is very difficult for me to say briefly about my father. I have the honor of spending more than 65 years of my life with my father. I have this honor. So how I can forget, because I was the firstborn, and it is a tradition that firstborn is the first love of the parents. On the eve of death anniversary of my father, I wrote an article, because at this age it is very difficult for me to say something briefly, and there may be some lack of consistency occasionally. So to make it a very relevant to make this topic relevant,
I must
I have written this.
Yeah, so I must interrupt because I requested my father, because he wanted that to be on the Facebook, so I requested him that he can read out.
Yes.
Because this is his research on Dada Buji, and he's going to give us in a very concise manner.
Yes.
So I request him to please give us an insight on that, please.
So on the eve of the death anniversary of my father, who is my hero. Now these are from the book which I am writing on my father. This script, you see, is a part of that book.
Okay.
So in memoriam, Allama Sayyid Ghulam Shabir Bukhari, by Ashraf Shabir Bukhari. Allama Sayyid Ghulam Shabir Bukhari, born 2nd July 1918 at Chunia and died 21st June 2012 at Lahore. He was laid to rest on 21st June 2012 in Miani Saab graveyard, adjacent to the grave of my mother, his wife. Now that I must tell you that he was born in Chunia and died in Lahore, Pakistan. He did his MA in Urdu from Punjab University, MA History and BT from Muslim University, Aligarh, India. He was a scholar of repute and Mufassir-e-Quran. His tafsir was based on rational and real concept of Islam, which was appreciated and read by people inside and outside Pakistan. The great Mufassirs of the time, Maulana Abdullah Yusuf Ali, Dr. Abdullah Yusuf Ali, and Abdul Majid Diabadi, and a number of people you see, they commented very highly on this tafsir. He served Education Department in various positions as Director of Education, Director of Curriculum, and Deputy Secretary, Section Officer, and Education Advisor to WAQF. He introduced reforms in education system and was key person in the introduction of Tanzeem-e-Makatib scheme in Bahawalpur State. The objective was to educate maximum people in minimum period of time with minimum financial liability. The scheme was appreciated at national and international level. Dr. Freeland K. Abbott, an American scholar of Tufts University, USA, wrote a detailed report of this scheme in the renowned American journal Saturday Review. The scheme was appreciated by World Bank, and Mr. Curtis Farrar and others visited Bahawalpur and suggested that this marvelous scheme should be implemented all over Pakistan. His contribution in framing different education policies and believed in unified education system. There we see madrasa education and primary education. So he believed in one system for all. Studying in madrasa, studying you see in the schools or elsewhere. He also worked for the uplift of the cause of special education, blind people, deaf and blind people, special people. You see, he also worked for that, for their you see welfare. And the renowned blind personalities who contributed a lot internationally. For example, Helen Keller and Sir Clutha Mackenzie. They were. You see, I collect my memory. They visited Bahawalpur, and Father showed them, and we had photographed with them. Helen Keller and Clutha Mackenzie. He prepared reports with variable suggestions for welfare of blind students and submitted to the government of Pakistan. Allama Shafiq Bukhari was active member of Muslim Students Federation, which played a significant role in the creation of Pakistan under the guidance of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Allama Shafiq Bukhari and Hafiz Nazar Ahmad, Secretary General Muslim Students Federation of that time, never wished for any reward or recognition for the role they played in the Pakistan movement. These two persons, Hafiz Nazar Ahmad and Allama Ghulam Shafiq Bukhari, they never demanded for any reward, any recognition. They worked, you see, devotedly and dedicatedly for the creation of Pakistan. They worked under the guidance of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Hafiz Nazar Ahmad was the Secretary General of Muslim Students Federation, Punjab. Allama Shafiq Bukhari was a great writer, thinker, scholar, and believer of harmony among different schools of thought. He never, you see, wished, you see, the separation or division of education or thinking, or he never believed in the cult, you see, personalities, or you know, believe, you can say, that one is of one sectarian. He was above the sectarian spirit.
Right.
He was above the sectarian spirit. So he wanted and believer of harmony among different schools of thought among Muslims, and also with the other religions, not only in the community of Muslims, but also with the other religions, for example, Christianity, for example, Buddhism, Hinduism, and so on. He was Khatib in the Mosque of Writers Colony, Allama Iqbal Town, Lahore. His speeches were balanced and full of incentives, guidance, and knowledge.
Right.
He wrote epoch-making books like Talimi Khatut, Jazba Dard, Education System of Lord Macaulay, Soze Daroon, and Ansab Sadat Junior.
Mashallah.
His translation of Holy Quran, Ikhtasar al-Bayan, Mahfil Quran, is unique and praiseworthy. 5 editions till time, you see, maybe one or two more editions. 5 editions of this translation have been published and distributed free of cost inland and abroad. So main maqsad was charging no price. So he published, you see, Tafakkur, no price. He published Quran Pak from Ilmi Printing Press and all that, no price. And even Dr. Qadir Khan, he also, you see, borrowed, he also requested him that he should allow him to publish Quran Pak.
This was fi sabilillah.
So I also,
Right.
I went to Islamabad as
we have
as a
already discussed in the
representative of my
program.
father.
Right. Right.
So we, so that later translations were published
Right.
by Dr. Qadir Khan. He was also involved in the translation of English Daftar language into Urdu, because in Bahawalpur, the Daftari language, the official language, the correspondent, Urdu was Daftari Zuban, official language of Bahawalpur.
Yeah.
So he promoted that the official language should be Urdu. So there was a journal published during the, that was the name was Az-Zubair. So that Az-Zubair was published by Urdu Academy for the promotion of Urdu, and that was also Tahdib al-Akhlaq, you see, alumni Aligarh, you see, he has been writing in that. Tafakkur, a magazine of Makhdoom Janekar, he himself, you see, organized that. So he believed that more and more Arabic words should be added to Urdu language. That is very important point. Urdu is a collection of so many languages. That is called Lashkari Zuban. So intention of my father was to add more and more Arabic words into Urdu. So on the event of a function of Urdu Academy, Bahawalpur, Justice Rustam Kiani visited there, and during his speech, you see, father repeat so many words of Arabic. So he, in his speech, when you see, it was turn of Justice Kiani as was presiding this function, he said that Allama Shabir Buhari has mounted Urdu language on the Arabic horse. यानी उर्दू को अरबी घोड़े पर सवार कर दिया, ये उन्होंने एक मिजाइया, क्योंकि वैसे बड़ी मतलब शगुफ्ता गुफ्तगू होती थी उनकी, जस्टिस कियानी मरूम. Then you see his article on education system of Pakistan published in Journal of Repute, Saturday Review था, फिर वो एक आए थे, मैंने बताया आपको पहले, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे अब्बा जी की रिसर्च बड़ी थी, और उसमें ये लोग आए थे वहाँ पे, क्लूथर मैकेंजी है, ब्लाइंड का आया था, और कर्टिस फेरर और फ्रीलैंड के एबट, ये मैं याद आती ये लोग. He was associated with the Lahore Museum, Qaizam Library, and he wrote poems in the style of Allama Iqbal. I wrote some very well known naats. So Soza Dinu was a very good presentation by him.
MashaAllah.
He was also a writer of public repute. His speeches in functions of Shami Hamdard and other academic, religious and public gatherings were thought-provoking and memorable. He was inspired by Allama Iqbal, Qaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan. He had a memorable association with luminaries whom he met: Dr. Zakir Hussain, Sir Shah Muhammad Sulaiman, Khaja Ghulam Sayyidain, Maulana Muhammad Ali Lahori, Muhammad Ali Johar, Hakim Nayyar Wasi, Abdullah Yusuf Ali, Aslam, M. Aslam, Maulana Abul Ala Maududi, Nawab of Bhawalpur, Sadiq Ahmad Khan, Jasar Hussain Kiani, General Shafiq Rahman, Nawab Mushtaq Ahmad Khan, Abdul Aziz Mehman, Dr. Abdul Salam, Begum Salma Sadr Hussain, Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, Hakim Muhammad Saeed, Jasar Muhammad Hassan Siddar, Agha Sher Ahmad Khamosh, Dr. Jahangir Khan, Fayyuk Rahmat, Dr. Abdul Latif, Zawami Khan Niazi.
MashaAllah.
So there are so many people, Mufti Mahmood, or Abdul Rahman Bazmi, Professor Aslam, Dr. Nazir Ahmad, Ashfaq Ali Khan Rashid, Ataullah Shah Bukhari, Haji Farid Abadi, Allama Ayatullah Khan Mashriqi, Maulana Abdul Star Niazi, Hafiz Jalandia, Maulana Bahaul Haq Kasmi. His favorite teachers were Ziauddin Ahmad, M.A. Majid, Dr. Wahidullah Wahid Siddiqui, Dr. Nurjan Yusuf, and Professor Abdul Ghaffur Chaudhary.
MashaAllah.
He had a current contact with the following dignitaries: Dr. Khalid Aftab, Dr. Khaliqur Rahman, Abdul Bijaman, M.A. Saeed, Sheikh Mukhtar, वगैरह, Aurangzeb. So Allama Shaykh Bukhari has left for journey of eternal realm, but he has left his footprints on the sands of time as the best human specimen.
MashaAllah.
He has always been striving hard for the welfare of his countrymen. He believed that democracy without education is a hypocrisy without limitation. That was his quotation. Two quotations I remember. Democracy without education is hypocrisy without limitation. And also, each one should teach one. His life was full of contentment and he was endowed with nafs-e mutmainna by Almighty Allah.
MashaAllah.
About a person like Allama Shabir Bukhari, a thinker has rightly said, he lived so nicely as death was end. Even God should feel sorry for having ended his life.
MashaAllah.
His life was exemplary and so nicely that even God felt sorry for having ended his life. May his soul rest in peace in Muqami Illiyin.
Amen. MashaAllah. Thank you so much, Dad, for giving us a very comprehensive description about our grandfather. And this will be a memorable for us and our generations to come, because Dadaba's personality, illuminated by your contribution, will give us an insight and in-depth analysis, and the kids will have a leading edge, and they will know that their forefathers have done a human service and they are stepping stone in their lives. So thank you so much for watching, and this was a short presentation, and we'll continue with the Bukhara part 3 next time. And please subscribe to our channel and just click the bell icon. See you on next program. Take care. Allah Hafiz.